Hey there, little learners! It's time for a Bible story with Aunt Lacey. And today we're going to learn about Jonah and the big fish. Have you ever heard of someone swallowing a whole person? Well, that happened to Jonah. But how did he get in the belly of a fish? Well, let's find out. Jonah was a grumpy prophet who didn't like to do what God told him to do. One day, God told Jonah to go to the big city of Nineveh and tell the people there to turn from their wicked ways. But Jonah did unwant to do that because the people of Nineveh were very mean and they would unlisten to him. So Jonah decided to run away from God. He thought he could hide from God by getting on a boat and sailing away. But God was very mad at Jonah for not doing what he said. So he sent a big storm to the sea. The waves got bigger and bigger, and the wind blew harder and harder. Soon the boat was in big trouble. The sailors on the boat were scared. They threw everything they had into the sea to lighten the load on the boat. But the storm just kept getting worse. Then one of the sailors said, "I know what we should do. We should pray to the God of Israel. Maybe he will save us." So they all prayed and asked God to calm the storm down. Meanwhile, Jonah was sleeping below deck, but the floor was so wet from the storm that he woke up. He saw how scared everyone was, and he knew it was because of him. So he told them, "I'm the reason there's a storm. Please throw me into the sea. Sorry for not listening to God. I'll take the blame for this storm." The sailors didn't want to do that, but they had no other choice. So they threw Jonah into the raging sea. But just as he was swallowed by a big fish, Jonah found himself inside the fish. It was dark and smelly, but Jonah began to pray. He prayed and asked God to forgive him for not listening to him. Jonah also asked God to help him get out of the belly of the fish. Well, after 3 days, God spoke to the fish and told it to spit Jonah out on the land. And that's exactly what happened. Jonah came out of the mouth of the fish and landed right on the beach. And you know what? God forgave him and gave him another chance to go to Nineveh and tell the people there to turn from their wicked ways. This time, Jonah did what God asked him to do, and the people of Nineveh turned from their wicked ways and repented. And that's the story of Jonah and the whale. Do you think Jonah learned his lesson? Let me know in the comments.